Thanks for waiting. Jeff, we're ready to go, man. You what? Sorry, this is much less complicated than
Hallo Leute, als Sie hier mit
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a treat and an honor to be back at the Happyland Theater for Spring 2025. Got some old friends, some new friends in the house, on the stage. It's a great gladness to have you here with us. We have from Texas, playing a little later, our dear buddy Stefan Gonzalez and the trio Glossier. The most important rule. There's several most important rules. Perhaps the most important rule is after you stay here for the whole gig tonight, come back tomorrow because the gig here tomorrow is unbelievable. Shelley Hirsch is here. Bruce Golden's coming. Yeah, whoa. And it's like, who the hell knew that, she's just hanging out St. Patrick's Day in New Orleans, Shelley Hirsch. It's going to be flippin' wild tomorrow. Be here. I will be. Come back here Tuesday as well for a great gig that's Justin Vinatow and Rex Gregory and Matt Booth in a trio we've been wanting to have in here for a long time. It's really cool. We got to have it. That's this coming Tuesday. That's St. Joseph's Day for those of you keeping track of the patron saint days. Okay, that's one important rule. Come back tomorrow. Second most important rule, please drink as much as you can because it's important that you can Uber home safely tonight. That's the key, is that you can Uber home safely, and the way to do that, that's just to drink as much as you can of whatever non-safe beverages are on offer at the bar. Third most important thing is make sure, please, you support the musicians at this beautiful gig tonight by paying at the bar. Pay more than you can because Uber's going to give you a discount. So, without further ado, the fourth most important thing is when you leave tonight, please buy sauerkraut, pickles, fermented carrots, beets, and such shit for me because it's the best stuff in the Gulf South. Okay, I already told you about Trio Glossier. I think we have an intermezzo set by two musicians binding the cities, but first, on voice, words, and groove deconstruction, we have Moose Jacks. On voice, cello, wires, other versions of groove deconstruction, Helen Gillet. And the person we let to do to repackage all the restructured, deconstructed groove deconstructions. On voice, knobs, wires, general information technology, Sasha Masakowski.
moving through this landscape. We would laugh at the rain. Take the opportunity to wear our new shrink boots. The world was more innocent back then. We didn't know that we needed to be afraid, so we weren't. Sometimes on a lazy Sunday morning, I sleep in nice and long, let go of all the hurt. Look out the window, and I'm back there. The rain gives me an excuse to not go to work. Put on my shrink boots. I get in the van, and I go drive it. Let the parishes spill out before me. Let the river get wild and high. Let the gators sing in their guttural drones. Let the birds swirl into the sky. One thing is certain. You're going to have to show up. And you're going to have to bring more than you've ever done before. If you are the first one to step aboard, do so in silence. Check the lines. Make ready the way for the ones who are to come. For a moment, you are the answer to the violence of this world. You are peace. Establish that rhythm. If you are one of the ones who come after, fleeing the disaster, Sing out your intentions and wait for a response. You know that you are heavy and you will cause upheaval with your arrival. But we all have to work together. To find balance, to make it right. The helmsman will sing, cast off your lines. Rowers come to oars. And we will row out into the night. Straight as an arrow under the scudding clouds, the dark and heavy horizon awaits us. The waves building and slapping at our hull, the caress we know of the sea. With faith in our oars, we cry for mercy. This universe is wet. It wants to inundate us. But we are a buoyant people. But we do not go down. Follow that distant star. The sacred sea. Holy Mother, hold us up. Carry us on. Simple sailors, dreaming on your surface. Our course is set. We are one with our purpose. I keep my eyes on the back before me, bending to the work. The simple rhythm, the rock and heave, the dip and pull. This is a faith. This will bring me in. But I will not arrive the same as when I left. step away from our homes. We walk out there like we could grab the world and change it. But we are the ones who get changed.
Jeff, do you have the drums in the house? Oh, there they are. Can you just check them out? Any more? No. Thank you. Sorry, where was I?
All right.
My cigarette is an exit strategy.
My cigarette is an
Exit strategy.
My cigarette is an exit strategy. My cigarette is an exit strategy. My cigarette is an exit strategy.
I like your approach, but I'd love to check out your departure. This isn't my first rodeo, you know. I've been out here on St. Claude a long time now. Watching the chicken eaters going in and out of the deli. Zombies walking across the streets, shuffling their feet, ready to get another deep fried fix. The city's up to her old tricks. It's the weekend again, a full moon, and everybody's getting funky. The usual rules do not apply. You can park your car on the neutral ground tonight. There's loud music coming out of abandoned buildings. People throwing up their hands, or just throwing up in general. As long as I can keep a hold on one single blade of grass, I can stop myself from spinning off the planet. You're in a place where nothing can be held in place. I start to yearn for something tangible, like granite. Rock on. I used to pride myself on watching the sunrise, having stayed up with the wolves all night. Used to take a special delight in my own lascivious ways. But I was in a different time, different place. Now I show a sharper face. And I watch the dawn coming at me from the other side. You cannot sidestep this coming tide. A lot of people I know couldn't give up the show. They just up and died. But me, I gotta keep moving on. I'm a believer in the dawn. Not gonna ride it high. Digging the kaleidoscope of life out here on this street. Everything changing. All the buildings moving, changing colors. The faces are just as interesting as they were yesterday, but I don't really recognize any of them. But there's always fried chicken. And it's bigger than him. So you better line up and get it. And if there is a God, I highly doubt he's looking at St. Claude, so do what you like. Zombies jump backwards. Park on the ground. I'm about to say good night. She finally spoke up about a sensation that had been happening since she was a child. In the middle of the night, when everyone was asleep, she would hear the steps coming near, and then the heavy pressure upon the chest, an inability to breathe or to make a sound, to let anyone know that she was in distress. Night terrors. In the daytime, she could speak of this to her parents. But they told her, we don't talk of these things. They didn't scold her, but they did frighten her. Said, shh, you might make the witch come back. And so these things get buried in silence. Some of these families suffer more than their share of misfortune, dark secrets that don't get any air, not invited into the light of day. How much can we withhold? I mean, it isn't as if the things that we say stop it, is it? Let's focus on something a little lighter. Let's distract ourselves. Those don't just go away. And so she fears going to sleep. She fears that she will
All this time I've been out here waiting for you. Singing your name into the night. Taking delight in the way the wind pulls at your ear. The way the dirt brings to your dress. The way the bird swallows your ear. I've been here, waiting for where to give a breath of tears, of silence, of violence. I need
all these stories that we tell, the narratives inside, the parts that we hide, and the parts we share, becomes the fabric of our lives. Well, I'm sure you had a different idea for yourself before you started out on this. I would see you sitting up late at night, poring over the maps, making checklists. An expedition like this could never be fully planned. How can you count your steps before you are walking? How can you know your breath before you're even talking? And what came next was truly shocking. I am very sorry to report that the day we got our papers and were sent out by force, it was the healthiest thing that had ever happened to me. You get in these situations where you think it will never get any better than this, and you get a death grip on it. You don't want to let go. And the universe tries to be gentle with you, but eventually you've got to be smacked. You've got to be forced sometimes to relax your grip and reinvent. You can't see yourself that way. You don't know how you'll get through that day. The fear of not knowing is the main thing that stands in the way. And so, another day, the world is showing you the way. Your only avenue of escape. Not even sure if you can take any piece of this with you, any part of what has been.